Hey everyone, today's video is about when he insults you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And let's get going. Mio and Katsuki had been through a lot together. Your relationship forged in the fires of trials and tribulations. Despite his rough exterior, you knew that there was a softer side to him, one that he reserved only for you. But even the strongest bonds could be tested. And one day, amidst the heat of an argument, Katsuki's words cut deeper than you ever thought possible. It started like any other day, with training exercises at UA Academy. But tensions were running high, and a small disagreement quickly escalated into a full-blown argument. Harsh words were exchanged, and before you knew it, Katsuki's temper flared. His voice laced with venom as he hurled insults your way. "You're so damn pathetic." He spat, his eyes blazing with anger. "I don't even want to bother putting up with you." The words hit you like a physical blow, knocking the wind out of your sails. You felt as though you had been punched in the gut, the pain of his words cutting deep into your heart. "Katsuki," you started, your voice trembling with hurt and disbelief. But before you could say anything else, he stormed off, leaving you standing there alone, looking utterly shattered. For days, you wrestled with conflicting emotions, unsure of how to move forward. The memory of Katsuki's harsh words echoed in your mind, taunting you with doubt and insecurity. You tried to bury your hurt beneath a facade of strength, but the wound remained raw, festering beneath the surface. You couldn't shake the feeling of betrayal, the nagging doubt that Bakugou's words held the kernel of truth. Yet, despite the pain, a small part of you refused to go of hope. You knew that beneath his tough exterior, Katsuki cared for you deeply, but you also knew that something needed to change if your relationship was to survive. Summoning all your courage, you sought out Bakugou, determined to confront him about his hurtful words. You found him training alone, his fists clenched in frustration as he unleashed a barrage of explosions. "Katsuki," you said softly, approaching him cautiously. He turned to face you, his expression guarded. "What do you want?" He snapped, his tone defensive. You took a deep breath, steeling yourself for what was to come. "We need to talk," he said firmly, refusing to back down. Katsuki's demeanor softened slightly, and he nodded, gesturing for you to come. "You hurt me," Mia began, your voice steady, despite the turmoil that was raging inside you. "Your words, they cut deep, Katsuki. I know we argue sometimes. All people argue, but I never expected you to say something like that." Katsuki's gaze faltered, guilt flickering in his eyes. I didn't mean it," he admitted, his voice barely above whisper. "I was angry, and I lashed out without thinking." You nodded, understanding washing over you. "I know," he said gently, "but that doesn't make it okay. We can't keep hurting each other like this, Katsuki. We need to learn how to communicate better, to be more mindful of each other's feelings." For a moment, silence hung heavy between you, the weight of your words sinking in. Then, to your surprise, Bakugou stepped forward, his expression earnest. "I'm sorry," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "I never want to hurt you, Ayan. You mean everything to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to make things right." Tears welled up in your eyes as you threw yourself into Katsuki's arms, the weight of the world lifting from your shoulders. I love you, Katsuki," he whispered, your voice choked with emotion. Katsuki held you close to him, his embrace offering solace and reassurance. "I love you too," he murmured, pressing a tender kiss to your forehead. In that moment, you knew that despite the pain and the hurtful words, your love for each other was stronger than any obstacle that you might face. And as you held each other close, He vowed to always choose forgiveness and understanding, to mend the wounds with kindness and compassion, and to build a future together that was filled with love and acceptance. As the days turned into weeks, Yu and Katsuki worked on rebuilding the trust and understanding that had been shaken by the argument. It wasn't really easy, but with each passing day, you could feel your bond growing stronger once again. Katsuki made a conscious effort to be more mindful of his words, to temper his fiery temper with patience and understanding, and you, in turn, learned to communicate your feelings more openly, to let go of the lingering resentment that threatened to poison your relationship. Together, you navigated the ups and downs of life with a renewed determination, facing each challenge head on as a united front. And though there were still moments of tension and disagreement, he approached them with a newfound sense of empathy and compassion, knowing that the love you shared was worth fighting for. As time went on, you and Katsuki found yourself closer than ever before. You laughed together, cried together, and supported each other through every twist and turn that life threw your way. And though there were still scars from the hurtful words that had been spoken, they served as a reminder of the strength of your love and the resilience of your bond. And so, as you sit together hand in hand, facing the future with hope and determination, you knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, you would face them together, with the mending words of your love guiding the way. And as you looked towards the horizon, you knew that the best was yet to come for you and Katsuki. And through life, Katsuki remained by your side, his unwavering support and love serving as a beacon of light, even in the darkest of times. And you, in turn, stood by him, offering him the same comfort and reassurance that he had always given to you. As you stood together, gazing out at the world before you, you knew that the future held endless possibilities for you and Katsuki. And as you walked forward into the unknown, you did so with a sense of confidence and certainty, knowing that no matter what lay ahead, you would face it together, hand in hand, with the mending words of your love guiding the way through everything. And together, you faced life's challenges with courage and resilience, knowing that as long as you had him, you could overcome anything. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye.